Hi, I'm Andrew.
Hi, I'm Adella.
Hi, I'm Harold.
Hi, my name is Liz.
I'm Gabriel.
I'm Maria.
So guys, I have another scenario slash question.
Hello.
A girl who doesn't trust her boyfriend, she catfishes him.
What's that?
So she...
I don't know what that is.
It's when you make a fake.
Why did you say it like that? What's that?
And you pretend to be somebody else, and then you.
Swear down!
So let me say this again. A girl catfishes her boyfriend by pretending to be someone else and talking to him.
Yeah.
If her boyfriend then responds and cheats, whose fault is it?
Well, he wasn't cheating because he just mean I'm a friend.
Okay, so what's cheating then?
And when I say she cheats, I mean like he
Give inappropriate messages.
He maybe sends her pictures or whatever. Right? Get it?
Yeah.
Whose fault is it?
The guy.
Yeah, it's his fault. No, it's her fault.
What?
Wait, hold on.
It can only be her fault. It can only be her fault if the guy knew.
Exactly, but he didn't know, so it's his fault.
And like, regardless of the fact that she did that, I mean, it's crazy enough for her to even do that because she must be all kinds of insecure to do that.
Yeah.
And there's no trust there anyway. But the fact he lived up to it just puts her right for doing it. So it's his fault.
And only like if he can do it with her, how many other people has he done it with?
Could you say that it's her fault because you don't know what kind of madness she was saying in order to get him to react in the way that he did?
Doesn't matter.
I get it.
Why is it
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Me too.
It depends on what she said. If she like, but even still, like, if a girl's talking to you like that inappropriately, you should have enough wisdom to know, okay, I have a girlfriend. Entertain that.
Preach that.
I mean, is she being clear that like
She's in the wrong, though.
she's like leading him on, or is it like just a friendly chat kind of thing? Oh, let's
No, she's
trying to get with
She's
him.
trying to catch him out to see if he's going to cheat, and he does cheat.
I can't respect her, man. Yeah, I can't see it, but like I'm trying to see. I don't know whose fault it is, but I just really can't respect the girl for doing that. Like going out of her way to be someone else and like luring him in. It's like, what is that? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, well, if you don't trust him, ask him. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
do you know what I mean?
You're not in it.
I think especially because she knows what he likes the most.
Yeah.
That she can like, oh, I'm gonna tell him this or like.
Oh
show him
yeah,
this.
that's true.
But still, it's like she's wrong for doing it.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually wrong for doing it. It's a bit of a madness. But the fact that he lived up to it.
Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't.
So they're both in the wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
More so him.
But you know, I mean, it can be peak if she was like.
But you know what they say when you go digging, you're gonna.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like she set this up for it to end like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what was she expecting him to? Oh, I guess she was expecting him to be like, no, I've got a girlfriend, even though.
But was she?
It's like
she wouldn't have even done it.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess she proved herself right, but she could have done it another way.
She got what she wanted.
She could have done it in a different way.
Or maybe she was having some doubts with her friends, being like, yo, like, I don't know about your boyfriend, like, he's moving a bit booky. Should I, like, what do I do? And then, so she goes out of her way to make sure it's like, no, come on, like, he's my guy, can't do that. Maybe they should start, okay. Let me just try it out. At least she didn't do like Mrs. Doubtfire on him. Like, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but
yeah. Because I've heard people say that a man is only as actually I heard this in a podcast. Shout out Fresh Fruits. I heard some.
Shout out who? Fresh Fruits.
3 shots of tequila, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's actually funny.
Anyway, so they said that a guy is only as faithful as his options.
Oh yeah, it's faithful as his option.
Oh yeah, it's faithful as his options. So if one guy has no options, he's going to be faithful. If a guy has 10 options, he's going to be less faithful than the one who has 1 option.
Is that true?
What do you guys think? And they said everyone is capable of cheating.
Ooh, that's a debatable one, mate.
I agree everyone's capable of cheating. I don't think everyone's as faithful as their options though. I don't agree with that.
I still think it's the guy's fault, but it's difficult when this guy is, or this girl she's pretending to be, is literally the carbon copy of his girlfriend, but saying
Just a different thing.
without the arguments, with like no, for real, because like, none of that's happened yet. No arguments. Maybe she's prettier face. They bond well, but it's the same person.
Yeah. But isn't that always the case when someone cheats? Because like the grass is always greener. So now they've got this side chick who's everything their girlfriend is minus the stress that comes with being in a relationship. So they feel like, oh, this is great, but actually just because she's not your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true. And then they just go and buy another one.
Yeah.
As they always do.
So whose fault is it?
They're both couples each other.
Yeah, both of them. It's the guy's
Because it's his fault at the end of the day for going along with it, but
because he
it's
didn't have
her
to
fault
respond
for
the way he did.
it's her fault for being
But what
like,
is-
untrustworthy enough to do that.
What has she seen that makes her want to question his faithfulness?
On top of that, you don't know what kind of conversation this could have been. Like she could have been borderline harassing him at one point. Because I mean, he might have said, "Oh, I've got a girlfriend,"
Then why
and
responding?
And then she must have been just like,
she
doesn't
that
matter.
doesn't matter. But I'm sorry, yeah. But if a girl says that to you, like,
That's a red flag.
I've actually told the truth here. It's a red flag, but I've told the truth here. But she's still interested. What do I do now? Do I just keep talking?
No.
You're laughing. But for real, like there are.
Oh, you mean because then, like, if now he gets caught, he's like, oh, I told her.
Exactly. So for him, he's like, yo, I'm scot free.
But the reason you're saying I've got a girlfriend is so that, but then the action is like, okay, I've got a girlfriend, bye. Like, I've got a girlfriend. If she doesn't respond, then we still
That's like
talk.
that's like when you know you're gonna do something wrong, so you're like.
Trying to justify.
Yeah, you're justifying it as you go along, so that if someone catches you, you can be like, oh, but look, I said this.
I tried not to. I fully tried.
Yeah.
Come on, but obviously he could have just.
That's not,
What? No, it's like if you get caught halfway and you haven't actually done anything yet, you're like, no, it's innocent. Look, I told her. And I go,
Exactly. It's true.
It's bad.
So you know how persistent she can be, man.
It's going all this on. I swear I said it.
So if a girl, okay. So, but it doesn't matter how persistent she's being.
No, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't cut the conversation.
Because you can put numbers on
Cut the
iPhone.
conversation.
Could we go extreme and say like if a girl could literally walk into your boyfriend's house butt naked and if he cheats it's still his fault.
Yeah.
Yes, it's still his fault.
No, what I'm saying is that
That is harsh.
No, but then
One, he opened the door.
Okay. Imagine he's friend. It's his friend or whatever. It's his friend. And it's just like, oh, can I come pick up my whatever?
What time is this?
Can I come
But
back?
Someone I know. A girl came to take a shower at his house.
Why?
I don't know, I can't remember why. And she came out of the shower naked, and he was like, "No, Jesus," and he walked out. So actually, if a girl walks into your but actually, the only reason why he walked out was because he could smell something. But literally, if he hadn't, then he would have stayed.
I'm so confused.
So she had a shower and she smelled.
She didn't have a shower. She wanted to have a shower. She went into the bathroom, came out naked, didn't have a shower. That was her excuse.
Wow, girls are that confident, right?
You know what though, yeah?
Those are the kind of girls you pray away from your man, you know?
You know what though?
It's disastrous.
It actually says flee from sexual morality
It
and
doesn't
like it doesn't say trot away. Flee, that means I'm gone. That means you're gone. Like sprint, because even man like King David fell, man. So you better believe you're running as well, man.
But the reason I use the naked girl example is what I'm trying to say is that doesn't matter how much she's
Unless it's rape, then no.
No, it's true though. Unless you like, raped him.
Yeah.
But like,
That's my point. Yeah.
You gotta be mad harsh.
No,
I understand. I don't know about fault. Obviously, the guy slipped up, but guys are guys. If you can put a guy in a certain situation, of course,
Guys are guys, it's not enough.
Also, when you
you can't say that. You can't say that with girls around. They won't.
But guys are like, I'm not trying to say guys are guys, but
if a girl walks naked in your room, you
it's tough. You can't. It's obviously free from temptation, cool, but it's tough. Like,
But if you cheat, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's not his fault.
Well, don't say but, because that means you're trying to create.
No, I think what we're trying to say
what
is
is
like men are weaker than
Yeah, it's like you know.
Because when you think about it, she wouldn't do
But that
that
doesn't justify
when
it.
things are going
Of course,
well.
of
She'd
course,
do
of
that
course.
when they're having arguments and she's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if she's gonna shoot me.
So you know
It's gonna be when he's at his weakest that she's gonna do that. And then that's when he's gonna be most like, oh,
I get you.
you know.
You know, but it's interesting you say that because then you can say it's her fault, because rather than her confronting the issue there and then,
Exactly.
she chose to do something a bit more drastic.
I mean, it's the guy's fault. You can't how can I say it?
What is it?
You can't keep, you can't keep him in situations expecting to not get excited or not do anything. Of course, if you put the guy in set situations, he's gonna put hot coal in your lap, don't expect to get burnt.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's a different scenario.
I'm
think what he's trying to say is that if you gave him...
You can take a horse to the lake, but you can't force it to drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I said don't expect to put hot coal in your lap and not expect to get better.
That's a different.
That's different because you're putting the hot coal there.
Metaphors.
This is what we're at.
Metaphors. Did that make sense though?
No. Because you said.
Proverbs 6:27. Boom. There you go.
What does it say?
Can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being
I'm
wet?
not saying that analogy is not
Yeah,
right. It doesn't relate to what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Don't expect
Your girlfriend
don't expect Maria to put hot coal in Harold's lap and not expect to get better.
Yeah, I hate you.
I think what he's trying to say is that if you gave him everything irresistible,
He's like the video, so.
would you still expect him to say no?
Yeah. The question is, guys, let's refer back to the question again, shall we? Top ones. Whose fault is it? So now it's how you define fault.
They're mutually faulty.
It's how you define fault.
Yeah,
It's how you define fault because he is the one who now said, oh yeah, let's do this, or sent her inappropriate pictures, or did whatever it is that classed it as cheating. So
But he wouldn't do it unless
yes, that's what I'm saying.
situation.
But then how far do you
remove
go?
yourself from that
If that's the
situation?
case,
Well, she can always stop himself from doing that and put him in that situation.
Well, you're accountable for yourself. You're accountable for yourself. No,
what I was gonna say, Gabriel, is I said it's his fault, and then you said, oh, but he wouldn't have done it if she didn't do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
But then if that's the argument we're gonna do, then I could then say, oh, but she wouldn't have done that if he didn't cause her to not feel trust. And then you could say, well, she, do you know what I mean? How far back are we gonna go?
Apparently, she just done it off her own accord.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, she did it off her own accord, but we don't know the backstory.
I guess something like that we'll never know.
It's still his fault.
it's still his fault.
They're still mutually,
We can't say
they're mutually faulty.
we can't say that if she didn't do this, I wouldn't have done this. You're accountable for your own actions.
Yeah, you are.
Do you know what I mean? Whether you're accountable for yourself, you can't say, oh, this person made me do this.
Okay, but then what if?
No, because we're not on the same page right now.
Right, but the people who are going to get hurt is both the
Watch
girl
out for
and the guy. And the girl should have not done that, but like Harold said, address the issue, so that none of this situation would have happened in the first place.
So yeah, so you can say who's at fault for instigating the whole situation?
The girl,
the lady.
caused the whole
But who's
situation.
at fault for she cheating? You go.
Good question. Okay,
The
so
girl,
if
she
he
caused the
right.
situation.
if he got found out guilty, I mean innocent.
But it's a court trial.
If he got found, like, okay, so if he didn't like respond the way he did, and he found out she was doing the catfish thing, then it would be her fault. Yeah, but if he the whole catfish and setting him up thing, like
That's
doing all that, that's her fault. But because he did, it's like automatically it kind of does become his fault because, like you said, you have a choice. You choose to respond. You choose how you respond to people, regardless of what. Like everyone can think by themselves.
If we're saying that it's his fault because he's responsible for his action, regardless of what she did, then where do we draw the line? If she put a gun to his head, whose fault is it now?
Okay, well then that's by force. That's
really
the message.
No, but he
by
has the
force.
choice.
Yes,
He can stop. He even does it when he dies. That's the choice, right? So we're saying, I'm just being devil. I'm just playing devil.
You know,
You can't do that.
In that scenario, then it's still his fault. No, listen. It's still his fault.
But you're saying we're talking about the first scenario. They haven't met.
Yes,
But
There's no gun to his head.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if there was gun to his head,
But that makes that scenario void.
yeah.
But then if he had a gun to his head and he cheated, he's still at fault for cheating. But if he explains it to her, and he says to her, it was either I cheat on you or die.
No, that's not a choice.
Then boy, then that's completely fine.
Would you die?
If
Would you choose to die?
if I
I'm not just die. I'll shoot my girlfriend.
So
You guys. Oh my God.
So if I had a gun to my head, and I explained to my girlfriend I had a gun to my head, and she was like, still a choice, I'll be like, what?
Are you dumb? I mean, in a bit then.
Yeah. That's why I just threw it in the mix. I just
No,
threw it
but
in the mix.
that can't work because you've gone to meet the girl now. At this point, so you're.
The girl came over.
No, man.
This is all just so
It's confused.
Liz, no, this is a hypothetical situation. The reason I said it was because we were saying it's his fault, regardless of what kind of
messages.
what kind of situation she put him in by like being the catfish in the first place. So I was going to the other extreme of like she put a gun to him. So obviously there could be a medium of like she walked in the room, so she got a girl to walk into the room naked. Like where does that lie on the fault spectrum?
Okay. But if someone put a gun to someone's head, okay,
obviously we can all agree that's like
that's just But like in terms of what we're actually talking about, the messages, just cut the conversation. It's so simple. No matter how far the conversation is going, no matter how many messages, it's on Facebook, text message, change your number if you have to. Okay, if you can cut the conversation, just don't respond. People know how to, you can air your mum if she's calling you to come home at 6 p.m. You know how to air 6 p.m.
I didn't air my mum. Raquel said your mum does that.
You need to go, man.
Man, 7:30.
Full grown women.
It's the guy's fault.
I think
the conclusion is that it's the guy's fault.
No, the conclusion is that you build trust. The conclusion is that. No wait. That's what Adella said. Like there was some like she must have done that. No. This one has what he said. She must have done it for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. What did she see that made her want to do that?
Yeah. So there must be. She trusted the guy in the first place. They want that problem situation.
No one does that.
The question. Based on the question, it's the guy's fault.
No. Based on the question, they're both at fault.
But what has she seen that made her want to do that? But even still, like she shouldn't have done that. But what made her want to do that?
Some things in life you never know. He could have been texting a girl on his phone called
But if that was
Samantha,
flipped, if it was flipped around, are you honestly gonna think that's my fault and the guy's fault?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like that.
It's a result of lack of trust, but she caused him to be at fault.
Yeah.
But what if he was doing it before? Wait.
They're gonna like him.
That's what I'm saying.
But wait, what if?
But again, we're placing the blame on the woman again. I don't know how it is. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into it.
No, go into it. I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
She caused him to be at fault. But he still had a decision to make.
Yeah, but it's still his fault.
She wouldn't have made
that decision. She caused it to happen.
Caused that whole thing to happen.
No, he made that decision of his own free will.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
You felt.
But certain things happened that led to that.
She put him in that environment.
She
What environment? You guys are texting. What's the environment?
Listen, because we don't know the
fact that she's the one who brought the text.
I think she does have a part to play.
Definitely has a part to play.
She does, but like
it's still his fault by definition. By definition, it's his fault.
What? It was his fault with her helping hand.
I'm not gonna.
So wait. So
is this a feminist angle you're going on?
No, it's not. I'm not even a feminist. But
no. I just want to hear
what you guys are saying is that you're justifying his cheating based on her actions. No,
it's not justifying.
Well, that's what that sounded like.
He's so wrong.
I see where.
But
we're explaining.
He provided him the choice, to which he chose to cheat.
That sounds better.
Like you're provided with that choice on a day-to-day basis.
No, you're not like that.
No, yeah.
Every day you get catfish.
No, okay, yeah, but it's just not that severe. It's not that severe where you're having like that catfish situation. But like if you think about it, when you go to work on a day-to-day basis, you can literally that same day you can go home with someone. Like it's possible, you can do it. There could be that hot lady in the office.
There is, but the likelihood of that happening. The likelihood of that happening is like greatly reduced in comparison to what you said. Like the fact that she basically gave me everything. Like when the girl lays everything out in front of you, what are you most likely gonna do? Do something like this, or go for the option of this girl that you work with?
Okay, so say you see someone face to face and they are all over you. What would you do then? Because the opportunity is still there, but in fact it's face to face.
First things first, I asked them, do you know my girlfriend?
Yeah, it's...
First of all, I asked them, do you know my girlfriend? Because I feel like something dodgy's going on here. This is far too easy. That's what I think. So immediately I'll be getting red flags in my head. I'll be like, yo, what's going on here?
I just thought of something, right? If this was a court of law, yeah, and someone had murdered someone, but their friend provided them the gun.
They're both going down.
Yep.
The guy got it for longer.
They'd be also charged as a, what do they call it? Aiding and abetting or
Yeah.
accessory to the murder. So
The
in this
murder
case,
for
yeah,
longer.
she would also be an accessory to the cheating, right?
This is not Suits. This.
But I'm just saying, if you want to get technical.
Not everything requires the magistrates.
No, but I'm saying, right, because we're now trying to decide, what does fault mean? But if we're going to go by the law, which this is kind of it, it's like who's guilty, who's not.
I completely agree.
You'd say that he's
on the grounds of.
In the grounds that she.
Whose fault was it?
Actually, no, wait, would she be an accessory?
No.
That's true.
On the grounds of.
Actually, that's true because. Oh, wait, hold on.
Because we could go into this whole rape thing again, and how some men will justify that the way she was dressed. Do you know what I mean? But that's not. That doesn't justify.
It does not.
It does not. So if we're going to use examples, the guy's at fault. That's the end. Done.
It's not there.
It's true. It's true. He is at fault, but is she an accessory?
Yes.
In that situation,
Does that make her partly guilty?
Yes.
She helped
That's like a partly
to
guilty.
yeah,
orchestrate that whole thing.
yeah, but you still have a choice.
No, you do. At the end of the day, you do have a choice, but it doesn't make a partly guilty because I like what Andrew said when he mentioned about how they could have been in a very emotional state, could have been in a very fragile relationship at the time. So she just literally pounced on that.
But even in a fragile relationship, would you still, when it seems like it's low, is that what you're going to do?
The thing is, yeah, you do though, because like I mean, it's
Who is you? She said, who are you? He said, you do. I said, who?
But like real talk, they actually do. Like I mean,
Yeah, that's what you do. You do.
I was referring to like the general male population.
Oh, that's what all men do. All men cheat when
Let me finish because you're just talking, but you've been saying people that are part of the hashtag men are trash groups. So don't be chatting.
Let me use that hashtag in my life. I'm not able to say the respect.
Go on, something.
Okay, carry on.
I was basically echoing what these guys were saying. Like if you put everything out there in front of you, then it's the likelihood of it happening is going to increase.
Maria said, if the relationship is bad, is that what you want to do? Then you go and she's like, yeah, that's what you do.
No.
And that's not Casper. You saying that's true?
That's generalizing.
Alright,
go.
so can I explain?
Yeah, go.
I'm not saying you go out and cheat. That's not.
I'm joking.
I'm not saying you go out and cheat. I'm saying
It's easier to cheat when the relationship.
no. I'm saying that you find it harder to bounce a conversation like that back when you're in that kind of mindset. You do. Because if someone can approach you in that moment when you're like, oh, I don't really feel like I'm getting on with this girl at the moment.
When you're vulnerable.
But then you have to question yourself: do you actually love her then?
But the thing is though,
No, but actually,
you don't think like this in the moment. You don't think like this though. Look, these are all rational
Hold on.
thoughts. These are all rational thoughts.
No, that's
These are all rational
ridiculous.
thoughts.
No,
I don't think like that in the moment.
no.
Nah, it's true. You don't.
Okay, we went on a diversion, but to summarize, can we just say yes or no? Do you think it's the girl's? Do you think it's whose fault is it?
It's the guy's fault.
Say yeah, the girl or the boy. Liz.
It's the guy's fault.
I have to. Both. Sorry.
At the end, yeah. I think it's the guy's. Wait.
How long have you had?
I think it's Harold, stop talking. Okay.
Oh. Ooh, we get the same in the frame.
I think it's the guy's fault.
At the end of the day, it's the guy's fault.
At the end of the day, it's the guy's fault.
Yeah. I think it's the guy's fault. The girl is an accessory. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Whose fault is it? And yeah, subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up. Yeah. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yes.